Welcome back as always, guys. So I've done at least one or two videos in the past on my plate carrier that I've got and use, and you guys know that for me, plate carrier and armor is a very specific use situation, or it's for specific situations. It's not a general use piece of gear for me personally in my world and what I do. However, I have been wanting to try something a little different, and I went ahead and picked up this right here. Let me do one change real quick that I should have done before I started the video, but you know, you get what you pay for. Alright, this is the integrated plate carrier from Ops, aka UR Tactical, that I picked up through my buddy at 0241 Tactical. It's kind of just your typical plate carrier. This one's in Woodland, obviously. Shoulder buckles, pretty decent shoulder pads, MOLLE on the front, MOLLE on the back. Your cummerbund has webbing on the inside and then is laser cut on the outside. Webbing on the front right here. It does take standard placards, so you can unclip that and take it off and change out, put whatever you want. Again, this is just the MOLLE one. What I did for my use is, since I know somebody that sews, go figure, I made my own 3-mag shingle that I can plug in, and there we go. I went with OD green webbing on my pull tabs, which is what I usually run on Woodland. I could have went with Ranger green like they did and made it match and be all pretty, but don't really care about that too much. Not a big deal. But this is the carrier. It's kind of interesting on the inside. So there's how your plates mount. You've got this big section of Velcro right here that comes up from the bottom, and then you've got some elastic in here that stretches to let it fit different size plates, and then you bring all that down and Velcro it in place, and that holds everything nice and secure. I've played with it a little bit now for a couple weeks, and it seems to be working and holding fine. Your adjustments for the shoulder straps are under the pads right here. They just Velcro on and off. You can take them, and then there's a section under here. I'm not going to take it off because I don't want to have to reposition it. I've got it where I want it at for me. But you take that off and can slide it up and down and position it wherever it needs to go for your usage. So, just a quick overview of it. I'm looking forward to trying this out and getting some more time in with it, but I wanted a different plate carrier to try out just because I've been using the same one like forever, and it was just time for a change, and I felt like this was a good option considering what was out there. There's one other that I was interested in, but I haven't had any luck catching it when it was in stock. So we'll see how that goes if I pick up another one or not. I might not need to, because this one seems to be working pretty good so far for me. My only concerns with it, if you can call it a concern, is the plate being exposed in these areas on the backside of what sweat and dirt and muck and all that is going to do with it being exposed to it. It shouldn't be an issue, shouldn't do anything. So we shall see how that ends up turning out. Let me show you real quick what it looks like when you put it on. Alright, now you can see what it looks like with it on. For a plate carrier, it's really comfortable. As comfortable as a plate carrier can be. Now I've got some standard 10x12 plates in it. I'll be doing a separate video on those. But there's also, on the back here up top, there's a drag handle that's Velcroed down, so it's not flapping in the breeze whenever you're not being drugged by it, which you don't want to be anyway. Yeah, this is a nice plate carrier, especially for what you're getting. It's 500D Cordura. So it's good quality. It's not, you know, some fake cheap knockoff stuff. The only druther, if I had to find a negative with it, okay, for me, I don't like buckles on the shoulders up here. I know everybody likes them for quick release capability, but I'm not doing anything around any water, and if I'm injured so badly that you need to get this off of me, if this didn't have buckles, it just had webbing right here, I would rather you just took your knife or your trauma shears and just cut the sucker off and get it out of the way. I'm not so much worried about quick release capability, because what ends up happening for me is when I try to shoulder my gun, invariably part of the stock ends up hitting that buckle somewhere and sliding off and just being in the way. I'd really rather have just slick webbing right here. Maybe something like a sewn-in loop, and then the webbing goes back up underneath the shoulder pads. That would be my only complaint and druther about it. But otherwise, I mean, it's a great carrier. I don't have a problem running it like it is, and that's what I intend to do. So I just wanted to show it to you guys. This is what I'm going to be playing with and running and trying out. I will obviously post future videos of how it does as I use it some more, and we see what happens with it. So again, just a quick overview. New plate carrier. I will see what happens as we go forward with it. I think it's going to do good. You guys take care, stay safe, and get out there and train, because you know the clock's ticking. I'll see y'all later.